Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episodes 198 and 199. G8 filler arc. It's shaping up to be pretty damn good so far. We're really enjoying it. We hope you guys enjoy our reactions to it. If you want to get past the arc or see our reactions to the rest of the arc, you can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/BOLDcast, linked in the description of this video. And you get 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions, which is around 14 videos. And then 1 week ahead of edited reactions, which is 6 to 8 episodes, roughly speaking, of reactions, not of the episodes themselves, obviously of our reactions. That's the point of the channel. We hope you enjoy our reaction to this episode. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's go.
He doesn't know anything.
Wait, why is Zoro the rook? Shouldn't he be the knight? I guess Zoro is more like a rook, I suppose. It's kind of a better piece for him.
He can't do any fancy moves, he just plows through in a straight line.
Yeah.
Even if it's in the wrong direction.
Yes.
They have his swords in the cell beside him. Like they have them locked up too.
I wonder if that sea prism stone bars. It would be pretty smart.
You really need to go in there to question him?
You do not! You do not! What an officer, undermining his own security system by going into the cell to have a conversation 5 inches in front of where he normally would be standing.
Also like how he's being restrained by a single piece of wood.
Yeah. I'm sure it says something on the wanted poster about how fucking strong he is.
I'm gonna make light of you after you're doing this.
Giving him a noogie?
When you're pulling out playground moves like that, I think that you deserve to be made light of.
I wonder what is here that like there must be something that
valuable
here. Maybe it's a prisoner.
Maybe they're just in a good location, and that's why all the Marines come there to get their boats fixed up.
Yeah. It's like the bathroom. No. What the fuck is this? It's just a dirty floor, Nami.
Yeah, well, it's huge.
It's a big floor. It's just the gym. I don't know why you're freaking out. The room looked a lot smaller until they showed her.
I mean, this is dirty, not gross.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the bathroom.
Chopper.
You're wearing your chopper hat.
I'll switch it out after. Uh-oh.
Just turn into a reindeer. I'm sure they'll just be more confused than thinking you're a pirate. With the guns out. What the hell are those for?
Oh, is she gonna, like, put on a nurse outfit and then he'll be a doctor? And that'll be they'll get, like, a team-up disguise, mistaken identity thing as well.
We saw the thumbnail for this episode as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we got spoiled a little bit. We were just sitting here, like, waiting for it to start, and then it sat for too long. Crunchyroll, like, went idle. And
it didn't used to do that, I don't think.
It didn't, but for some reason it does now. It's a server issue thing. They updated it.
Oh, Chopper.
Is that gonna be his antler that he could take off? Oh, just antlers.
Did he leave all 20 pairs of his antlers? Oh, that's not nice. I want to eat him.
Lucky. Medicine. That's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and all the injured guys, that's why they're bringing it right. That makes sense. It's all connected, you see?
Yeah.
It's not just because Chopper has antlers. There's a reason. Good writing, everybody. I don't know if you ever plunge a scalpel. I don't think that's something you do with a scalpel, generally speaking. Fucking Tsunade over here, afraid of blood.
How do you fall over in that sturdy of a chair? I think you might need to get a new career. Oh.
She's gonna think he's so cute, I bet. Oh, and they're gonna make an agreement where he's gonna do all the medicine and she's gonna take all the credit.
Ratatouille moment.
Yes.
Hurry.
Pediatric?
How many children are around here?
Yeah, what? Just have a pediatric ward on this fucking base?
Maybe people's families live here too.
I would hope not. It's a military installation.
But it's like the safest. Oh my god, it's probably like the safest place on the Grand Line though.
Clearly not.
Chopper's like, I can't just leave these patients with an incompetent doctor. And she should be pretty good at it after dealing with everyone after they get injured all the time.
This man's dying. Oh no. Alright, Chopper, time to take charge.
Yeah.
I can't stand back.
Oh god.
They're gonna save their lives, cook them a nice meal, clean their gym. Like they're gonna
take care of everything.
They're just gonna take care. They're gonna upgrade the whole fucking place and then just get let go for good behavior.
Look at Chopper, he's so good.
Is he walking with his hands behind his back?
He looks ridiculous.
He looks awesome.
Where did he get that mustache?
How did you make it this far?
She's the receptionist.
I guess, yeah. I guess it makes sense why she was stationed here.
Because no one gets hurt.
Oh. That's why she said
But even in pediatrics,
even then, you're gonna see blood.
Probably more, like, you know, kids are getting injured all the time.
Hope not more blood.
I mean, kids are always, like, falling and scraping themselves up and stuff.
Don't say this in front of the doctor.
There's patience. I thought he's so tall. He's like 10 feet tall.
Chopper's so good.
He's such a good guy.
So be it. again,
Keep it together, Doctor.
It's like Sanji with the food thing, but with Chopper. Again, like it's
bringing back his backstory.
Attention to detail is so good in this arc.
Oh, Chopper.
Again, like they don't need to go that far with these characters in a filler arc, but they do, and it's so worth it. Look at her suited up. Chopper double
with the mustache out.
Hey, aren't you a janitor?
I like how Nami is also assisting. And how
All right,
Chopper's
now
like
plunge that scalpel deep. Okay, maybe don't plunge, like I said. They're going full on Grey's Anatomy here. Fucking. They call Grey's Anatomy the white woman's One Piece. Well, with those two worlds are colliding at this moment.
Where are the other nurses? Why is Nami helping? She doesn't know anything.
Oh no. Dopamine? Are they just saying random shit? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't think you could.
It can help you if you're like reviving someone. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet she knows. That'd be a good twist. She figured it out.
It doesn't matter either way. I also love how the operating room is actually like has like 15 beds inside of it. Not like sterile at all. everyone's just like
there's open air ducts. She did it.
Chopper just looks so funny. Oh.
What the hell happened?
Classic Chopper. He's just working.
What is he doing with the dial?
That dial?
What, it's an oven.
It's incredible because it's cooking the food right before his eyes.
Octopus is gonna be eaten raw, right? Yeah, of course they can. He reaches in the oven, eats the octopus that's in there.
Oh my god. He's supervising the oven.
What? Wow, okay. What a good episode again. I'm loving these. I'm loving
so
this arc
good.
so much.
Why is it so good? And like the pacing of it is so
The pacing is great. Like it's I never feel like it's dragging at all. Yeah.
Like
kinda.
I love how it's literally a filler arc, but has the least amount of like just like stalling kind of filler. Like it's just like a banger after banger.
It's because they don't have to. They aren't following chapters, so they don't need to like oh we'll need this many chapters per this or only this many pages per episode. Yeah.
It's
like,
so fun.
It's really good. Oh man.
I love Chopper. I love this doctor, even though she knows that they're the pirates, but they're helping save lives, and that because she, even though she's kind of sucks at it, she's still a doctor, and that's what matters most to her too.
And yeah, it's just so consistent with the character. Yeah, I love. What's her name? Kobato? Some shit like that. She's awesome. She's great. And yeah, she has her own little character arc here, and Chopper uses what he learned from his mentors and mentions them directly. Acts once again fully in his character. Not just one thing that the character does, you know, like it's not just Sanji just acting like a simp. It's also him acting serious and like doing insane things that you would do. Chopper, it's not just him acting cute, but it's also him hiding the wrong way behind stuff. It's also him being like really bashful and like you know,
but also still like a doctor and like, you know, sticking true to himself. Yeah,
but also mentioning specifically things that his mentors have said to him in the past. Both mentors, so multiple things from his past, and you know, it's fully like it's fully the character we know, just in this separate circumstance. So once they're knocking it out of the park with all this shit, it's so good.
It's also really nice. I feel like specifically for Chopper, especially because Chopper just had a really, really rough time during the Skypiea arc. Like, first of all, like he was trying his best. He got put in a lot of bad circumstances, and then he like tried to like grow and try new things, and then just got completely taken out of it for like the second half of the arc, and it was just unconscious. So I like to see him kind of in his element, because he was really, really out of it for pretty much the whole last arc.
And yeah, yes.
It's also nice to see him like just like be like, yeah, I'm a doctor, because like I feel like half the time when someone gets injured, he's like, oh my god, and he's like, wait, I'm a doctor.
Yeah. Wait, I'm
which
the doctor,
is funny and it's cute, but he is like a highly skilled and very competent doctor at the end of the day. So it's fun to just like, you know, see him really in it.
It's so good. W. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's move right along to the next one. Where's Robin and Usopp? What are they doing?
I don't know.
Maybe that's this episode.
Probably will be. I mean, maybe if we say we're gonna leave. What's with these pipes?
What pipes?
You see those pipes? There's just like pipes kind of on the ground. And there's like vents or air ducts or something looking behind them.
Whoa! Again with the crazy animation for no reason.
Oh boy. What?
What is that? Oh, she's sneaking. Look at this detailed art.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing more important than you, sir. You specifically.
Sure, guy.
Yeah, okay.
Who the hell is this guy?
No idea.
Is she gonna steal his clothes?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
This
So now she gets a free pass to inspect.
They're jacking up the production value of each episode. Like, I'm not used to it with the show.
What happened to those guys? She's a baby. He's the official taste tester.
He only does tasting. Like, look. This is the highest effort One Piece episode so far in the whole show, and it's not close. Like, look at that. Like, he switched in an instant to show his, like, energy, and then she followed slowly. Like,
her husband.
oh.
The plot thickens.
The luckiest guy. They're married. I see. Oh, now he's like, it was all for nothing.
Oh.
Oh, shit! I love how he's doing the same smile as the fucking poster. It's gonna be like, it's so goddamn good. That's how he's gonna know it's Sanji, because he saw the kitchen on the Mary.
Luffy, why are you still there? He's just imagining.
I think he's stealing his food. And see, like, the fork sinking into the sauce, they're animating that detail.
Just fully. Luffy, I swear to God.
You're not that quick. You were quick enough. Oh my.
My God.
Like, this shit is also funny. I'm just like, I can't contain how blown away I am right now.
So bad.
Oh my God, so good. I like they have fun with that little interaction because obviously we know the instant the scene starts what's going on. So then they kind of play around with it a little bit more with Luffy being extra dumb for, just for fun. Tada. Ooh, oh, he put all that together too, so he knows there's...
Genius. Food.
He probably knows about Sky Island too, or he's probably... the sky.
Maybe Kobe was right to join the Marines. The food they've got going on here. I mean, their main weapons is cannons, and he's immune to cannons.
Oh, but Zoro was captured.
The
tensions get jacked up at this. Wait, does he have a devil fruit? Oh shit. Oh no. With many such cooks, fighting cooks.
Luffy, you take her, everyone else.
Is he gonna say, let them go? Or what?
Keep cooking.
Make me some more meatballs.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Well, now you got trouble.
Oh, they want more of his food.
I think it's just lunchtime. Lucky. Holy fuck. This episode is so good.
I refuse that this is filler. I absolutely refuse that any of this is filler.
It doesn't feel like filler even at all. This feels more important than most of Skypiea.
I completely agree.
Like, Caravel? Don't stand like that, Usopp, you fucking idiot.
The exact...
Yes. You look familiar with your back turned.
A sniper
How
unit.
lucky.
Oh. Damn. He's serious about it.
Talking like that to a superior officer is kind of crazy. Jesus. Just saved Usopp's life.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh god, but then Robin's gonna come in as the inspector.
Well, the question is, does the commander know what he's doing to help Usopp right now, or is he just fucking around?
Yeah.
I think he knows. Yeah, he knows. He's fucking around.
Oh god.
Shit.
But then she's gonna cover
It's
for
my
it and be
deputy.
like, yeah.
She's even got the glasses. She'd be like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Robin.
A plus, Robin. A plus. She's so fucking awesome.
Well, it's like Zoro's already locked up. You're gonna have to break him out anyway. Getting Usopp.
It's also she's sharp enough to know that the commander knows
Yeah.
about Usopp and is just fucking around.
Yeah.
So she knows. So she's actually slipping in to try to fool him.
Mm-hmm. That was so good.
Oh my god, that was so perfect. Yes. If she said yes, you'd be both cooked. Oh, that's true.
Mm. I don't think standing that like half into
Yeah,
the
it doesn't help
bars
you.
is necessary.
They can just grab the guns and then
Yeah.
fucking... Look at this hallway.
Oh my god.
This episode feels like a movie.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels really. I guess we're almost at the end, but so much is happening.
like I'm man, it's so good. Of course, Usopp's the pawn. Doctor. Oh,
What
the
is
chopper's the
happening here?
doctor? Pretty suspicious.
船と二人はすでに捕らえ麦わらの一味も我が手中に。さてどう動くモンキー D ルフィお手並み拝見といこうか。
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just witnessed the single best episode of One Piece
People
so
are gonna
far.
get so mad.
I don't think they will. People love this arc. Like, generally, a lot of people like the arc a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, actually, this is, like, in terms of directing, in terms of animation,
Yeah.
backgrounds, transitions between scenes, voice acting, I mean, there's better voice acting examples, but the entire package is by far and away, like, levels of quality above what you'd normally see in One Piece. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, obviously, there's so much to be said for, like, the writing and world building in One Piece and all that shit. But as far as an episode of anime, this is, like, this
So
is
good.
so much better than the standard the show normally has. So much character animation, so expressive, comedic timing, pacing, like, fucking jokes per minute, like,
Yeah.
everything. And, like, yeah, the details, like when he's trying to get the fucking meatballs and he's stabbing his fork in the sauce. It's different. It's like a different drawing of the reflection of the fork once he stabs it in. Those kinds of details and like the close-up shot here, like all the crowds are good. The crowds of guys, like, look at this crowd is better, and they're
Like,
all
who?
and they're all looking at the subject of the scene whenever something's happening. Luffy's over here, and then he zips over here, and watch her face. She's like a step behind him. So, bloop, bloop, and then, wait, hang on. And then she turns, and all of them look over too. Like, and the facial animations showing the commander's face while Luffy's talking to see his reaction to what he's saying, and having each expression be fully animated. All of these cloths on the roof blowing in the breeze. Again, individually animated. Each soldier being different, like each Navy soldier being different. The detail in this guy's character design as well, while being as animated as he is. All the wrinkles, all the pieces in his face, all the pockets and zippers and fucking buttons and stuff. And this, I love this here when Usopp gets caught. And then they all zoom in with the swords. And you see how he just like naturally, like, it's not just flash to him being, which is what they normally do in a situation like that. Instead, they all zoom in and this, as they go in, he like responds to it. Like, and yeah, just fucking everything is so good. So funny.
Yeah.
And like the animation is not just like, oftentimes in One Piece, like, oftentimes it's strong. I think if this were a normal episode of One Piece and like there would be a joke happening, it's like the joke would be used to extend the scene, whereas and to like make the most out of a background. Like we saw that right before we went to the ball ordeal in Skypiea, which is an extreme example, I know, but there are less extreme examples in the show. When they're like sailing and there's a whole episode and a half where where it's the same two backgrounds. The background of the 4 giant doorways that they're sailing to when it's Sanji and Usopp and Luffy. And then the side of the river that they're on. And it's cutting between those two and the boat going across like in the same way. And they reuse that background for like a whole episode. And there's a lot of dialogue and them joking around and yelling at each other and stuff. And it's funny and it fits their characters, but it's clearly elongated, and the joke is there to have content in a time where they don't have the budget to put other things on screen. So the joke is used to for the sake of the schedule, for the sake of whatever production needs. This is the other way around. The production is being used to elevate the joke, which is the content, and the scene itself, like it's, oh man, it's like this episode is so good.
Yeah. I
So
mean, all
much effort where
three
they
of these
don't
episodes have
need-
been like ridiculous.
This one took it a step up, though.
Yeah. But it's just, I feel like I can't get over it.
Yeah.
Because the way, and I think that like, I feel like this is part of it, because I think that no matter how good a story is, like it's always going to be the same level of good in theory, but it can be either elevated or detracted from based on the presentation of it as you take it from a manga to an anime.
Yeah.
And this, obviously, all of this is anime original filler material, but it is being presented in a way that like keeps you engaged and gives a sense of importance to what is happening and a sense of life to the characters and stuff. And it doesn't feel like, I think them just being able to have this breakneck pace of this, you know, a cat and mouse game that they're playing here, and they're sneaking around and doing disguises, and it's just
But
ridiculous
for them not to be
and
skipping
funny.
anything.
Yeah, it feels so, the flow of it is so natural.
It feels so natural.
And I think that especially after Skypiea, where a lot of stuff, even though the story was really, really good, there was just so much working against it that, like, being here, it just feels like, oh, I wish that the show felt like this all the time. And especially in those, like, higher emotional impact moments, you know? It's, yeah.
Usually they'll pull out this kind of stuff for like a scene or for even just like a shot of when something big is happening. But like, and another example of the great animation, like how expressive it is. Again, the pause when she grabs his wrist, there's a pause here where he's like confused and we get to see. And also if you notice, again, presentation wise, look at this shot. It's dark up here by his face, and then the light draws your attention down to the bottom where the hand is. Naturally, it doesn't, so, and it makes sense also with the lighting of the room, the way that the light obviously is coming from over on that side of the screen, on the right side of the screen. So it makes sense contextually within the scene, but it also is a visual tool that directs the focus, almost directs the audience's attention, almost like depth of field and focus of a camera. And then yeah, this as well, how he gets turned around multiple times, hits the wall, so he's interacting with the environment, which again is also, look at how beautiful like the setting is here. These leading lines that go all the way out there. And he, again, interacts with, it doesn't just fall against the wall, he like slides down against the wall and like contorts down. And yeah, and then this whole thing when Robin was sneaking around and there'd be like these end scene transitions. She's standing like this and it's like, whoosh, whoosh, and it would do that. It did that multiple times when she was like looking around and stuff too. When she was standing here, and then it zoomed in. And yeah, like again, detailed backgrounds. Look at how detailed this is. Like it's not the only detailed background that we see, but like the level of minute detail that when all the stairs, all the railings on, like all the
for one shot in a filler episode.
Yes, and the perspective. Not only do you have all that, but it's parallaxed with the extreme foreground here. And I think, am I wrong? Is it also, and multiple like angles of it. This is a different drawing of the same area. This is a different drawing of the same area. Maybe it's part of the first drawing, it's just a different part of it. Here, multiple layers. There's the extreme foreground, the midground, which is Robin, and then the background. Yeah. I like it, it's visually stunning, but not just, and I feel like whenever you talk about animation quality or cinematography in a show that you're watching, some people kind of just like tune out. They're just like, you know, that's all just extra artsy stuff that doesn't like actually contribute to the quality of something. I'm here for the characters. I'm here for the story. I don't care about all this artsy bullshit. All of this stuff are the tools that artists use to communicate and elevate, like you were saying, the product. The product is the characters, the product is the story, and the arcs they're going on. But whether or not whether or not the creator has been given the authority and maybe budget, or whether that's time or money or is just skilled enough to do to go the extra mile. That makes the difference between something that's good and something that's great. And like, it's not just extra artsy stuff. These are what makes a good like TV show. It's not just, oh, it's really interesting, like, you know, oh, they used a split diopter lens, or they fucking you know, whatever. Like it shows creativity, and it shows like drive, and it shows like an attention to detail, and it genuinely makes the jokes funnier. It makes the story flow better. It makes me more invested in these characters. I'm more invested in this guy as an antagonist than I think most characters that we've come across. And I feel weird saying that, but like, I'm not more intimidated by him, but I'm more interested in what he's doing than he's
very compelling.
Most people. He's very compelling.
Even the fact that he's married to Jessica, just like something about that, it's just like, wow, this is so much more interesting. The fact that like these two characters, and they have that moment where she's like, oh, you need to eat your vegetables and blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, I wanted like the nice food, and she's like, oh, well, I made this for you, and it's just like, I don't know, just good. Something. Whoever wrote this is like so good, because I feel like it's so weird, because like we said before, it's like so many filler arcs in like any shows are just like badly written by people who like thought that they were cooking and weren't, or by someone who clearly just like doesn't care about the characters or the story at all. And just like the attention to detail and the care that was put into this is something that I feel like is not even like the plot progression in the set of scenarios that are happening, I feel like is better than in some actual full animes, in like an actual show that was written and made and produced as its own thing. I feel like this filler set so far has had a superior storytelling ability, even on a baseline, even even if you took away all the animation and it wasn't good or whatever, like the plot of what's happening is fun and exciting and interesting, and it's like, you know, I don't need to be like, I'm so entertained, and this guy doesn't need to have cool powers. He's just smart.
And he doesn't need to have a crazy like
ability
or weapon that's
or deal, or he doesn't need to have like, oh, I have my like 10-step plan set up to catch these guys. It's just like, he's just like, using basic logic, I can determine that they are. He's just like, they set him up as being competent, and then he's just competent, and it's like, damn, you don't see that around here often. It's
exactly. Yeah. It's like he's actually competent. He's actually thinking, but also it's not as like point A to point B. It's the fact that he sees Luffy and he doesn't immediately try to attack him or like, man, get in here. He and the fact that they were all outside waiting, it shows like a relationship, and that it's more. This is more than just a base. The fact that he is married to Jessica is an interesting detail, because it shows like how plugged in he is to this place. No pun intended. And how all of the cooks are also on her side as well. Like, it shows, this like relationship to everything. It shows, it feels alive in a way that other settings just literally haven't.
It's also fun because it makes sense that this guy, like, he's clearly very experienced. He's in charge of this place. He has created this like impenetrable fortress. But then when pirates get in there, he doesn't just lose his mind and freak out and, you know, destroy everything because he's incompetent. It's like, I feel like this is he's literally playing chess. This is a game to him. It's a game to him. Because like his whole thing is he's fishing because he's bored, because he did such a good job at making this fortress that just runs like a well-oiled machine, and all they care about is eating because they don't have to worry about anything else because it's so well run. Yeah. It's just something about it. Like I
love this arc. So far, shaping up to be unironically, my favorite arc of One Piece so far. And like, I know, like, some people might be mad at that. I don't care. This so far, this is my favorite arc. And I think if the episodes continue with this level, it will be hard to beat. It will be hard to beat. Like,
I think it's funny because it's like, there are obviously other moments.
It's also because I wasn't expecting it. I think it elevates it as well. And yeah, because it's just after Skypiea. I think if this arc was earlier, it probably actually would have had the same effect. But
I think so.
I think it's having an extra effect in the shadow of Skypiea.
I think because my emotional investment in Skypiea was less than in Alabasta and in other ones.
Yeah.
So I think that does contribute to it. And like I will say, like the part with Chopper previously, and like there have been other moments and like parts in Alabasta, even some things in Skypiea. It's like there are moments that emotionally are my favorite because they just hit home in such a way. But like I'm having so much fun that I feel like I haven't had, like, I've still been having fun, but like this is like a new level of fun, you know? And I think it's something that you can only achieve in like a throwaway little bit like that, or similar to how like in Jaya, before we got into Skypiea and it like turned into a bigger thing, when we were like salvaging ships and stuff, and it just seems like obviously all of that became important and was tied into the rest of the arc. But it was so silly in the moment that these monkeys are like flying out of the water and like, and they're like, I'll sink a ship just to salvage it, and you're just like,
what the fuck
what
are
is
you talking
happening?
about?
But it's so fun, and I feel like this is that same thing where when things expand and grow and there's stakes and emotional connections, I feel like sometimes that's where, and I think what Oda is really good at, there's that balance of fun and silliness and goofiness with also serious topics and story progression. I think that's really good, but then it's also just so refreshing to have something like this it's like a snack. It's like it's literally like filler. It's like you're eating chips, but you love it and it's so delicious, and you're, you know.
But also it's like, yes, that's 100% true, but it wouldn't be as true again if the writers weren't as aware of the characters as they are. If it was just another, because they're like a parallel would be something like a perfect parallel is something like the power arc in Naruto Shippuden. It's a 6-episode arc. It was actually meant to be a movie, but it was turned into a show. And
it's, if I'm remembering right, it had like crazy fights and like pretty good animation.
It had one of the best fights of the whole series,
but it sucked.
But it sucked because it was not aware of the characters. And there's to not go into Naruto. Another example is Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. There's moments of that turn out being really good because it becomes its own thing. But as far as being like feeling like the characters, when they fight, they flip around like kung fu people, and it doesn't feel exactly like Fullmetal Alchemist. And yeah, anyway, it's just it doesn't have that awareness of the character. This, every time the characters are on screen, it feels like the same Luffy that we've been hanging out with for the whole show. It feels like the same Sanji, Chopper, Nami, everyone. It feels like these are the same characters, and you can see the soul in there, and it's just. And that is uncommon for a filler arc, and I just I'm really, really enjoying it. What else was I gonna say? It probably doesn't matter. It's really good. I'm really loving this arc.
I love it. Imagine everyone just hates us and is like, look at these idiots liking filler.
People said the same shit. I mean, not to compare One Piece to Boruto of all things, but people said the same thing when we watched Boruto. There's an arc about a character that everyone hates. But Lindsay really likes the character. I'm all right on the character, but it was like a 2 or 3 episode arc, and it was stupid and it was dumb, but it was better than a lot of the show because it wasn't focused on like the wrong, stupid things that Boruto is normally focused on. Instead, it was focused fully on the characters.
And the best character that everyone hates.
And not trying to take itself so seriously and connect it in some way, like, to the main story. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a mixed bag with fillers, and there's a lot of things that make a good filler, and there's a lot of things that, like, immediately make a filler bad. So far, everything in this is making it really good. Yeah. And part of that is the visuals, the writing, the character, everything. Honestly,
it makes me, like, seeing stuff like this, because every part of One Piece filler that we've seen has been, like, this is on another level, but the previous stuff has been way better than any other type of filler that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And it does make me a little bit disappointed to know that later on they, like, go away from the, like, putting filler and just extend the episodes.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, I would, whoever did this, if they just kept doing filler for all of One Piece, even if we get like 1,000 episodes, if 500 of them were filler, but they were like this, I literally wouldn't care. I would watch every single one, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
W arc, W episode. Let's check. Is it the next one or is it a new episode? Oh, it's a new video, I think. Right?
I thought this was the third thing that we watched today.
No, I think you're wrong. See you guys in the next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.